one of hip-hop's most respected producers, as well as DJ Charlemagne. What's up?
What's happening? It's the real. I'm in the building.
So it's so exciting to be in, I guess you would consider this like a second home for you.
Yeah, I'm always here. Music works. Need a crease. Appreciate the people.
Yeah, and we have gotten a chance to see you in action with the actual board, as well as this.
It's a renaissance. I'm trying to come back into, let people, forget me because, I'm the real Charlemagne. That's my name. I was born Charlemagne, so therefore I got to let the people know that the king is alive.
Coming from St. Lucia.
Yeah, born in St. Lucia.
Okay.
Came up to this country when I was 11. Okay. Greatest opportunity. Got here and decided to pursue my dream of music.
So as a backdrop for the people that don't know how iconic you are in terms of the behind the scenes work, you put in a lot of work with a lot of respected artists, people that are considered the top of the game.
Yeah, icons now.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. You're the icon, but you've worked with icons.
Absolutely.
And it dates back to what I read, Fortress Records.
Yes.
What was it like being bold enough and courageous enough to even want to do your own thing? Tell everyone what it took for you to step out on your own.
Well, it was simple. Like, we were making music, but the opportunity wasn't there.
Okay.
And in America, the greatest thing in America is you could create your own opportunity. So therefore, we decided to form our own label. Vidal, Randy, Ray Lugo. We decided, we're making records, but no one's hearing them. Let's make our first record. Okay. And funny story, we made our first record. It was Mr. Voodoo, Come Off Hard. And the record was 6 minutes. Okay. Now, playing on the radio, we didn't realize that no one has that attention span of 6 minutes. Like, who's going to listen to a record with 6 minutes? And now we had to, so eventually we started making, shorter records.
Okay. But you had enough, I guess, discipline, and you knew what you were doing, so you took your shot.
Well, I can't take the whole credit, but yeah, absolutely. I was the creative behind it. Me and Vidal taught me a lot of things, and then I took it from there. It just passed me the ball. Okay. And I'll bounce it, and I'll shoot it, and I'll get the points. Okay. You know what I mean? But
and I'll get the points.
Yeah, you feel me? So basically, they passed me the ball, and I did what I had to do with it. And what I'm saying is that after a while, it's like we had to create our own lane.
Understood.
There was a lane, there was a gray area that no one was even talking about. We went to here, and then we came up with the saying, no gimmicks, just skills. Because we just wanted to hear skills. We wanted rappers who had lyrics, who had bars. Okay. We wanted to hear some good lyrics. So that's how we would audition our rappers. They would come up, we'd listen, be like, oh, okay, this guy's good. Okay. Let's rock with him.
So just as, again, going back to your footing, you've established yourself. You have a discography. You have your career that you've established. But give me some of what you would consider a then versus now. Where were you then and where are you now? You've already described your success from when you first started and going independent and being able to create your own lane. But
before I even get to now, I have to tell you exactly how I even got to where I am. Okay. Well, I remember talking to Martin Moore, and he gave me an opportunity to be on the CNN album. That was like my first commercial success. Okay. Be on the first Capone and Noriega album. That was a great experience. And from then I met D. Angeletti.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's an original hitman for Bad Boy Records. Okay. And he gave me an opportunity. He saw something in me, and he formed his own little clique, which included, listen to this, Kanye West. Yes, that Kanye West. I'm not kidding. I work with Kanye, my man Coptic. I'm trying to remember everybody else. I'm sorry if I forget y'all. I call it age, age and beauty. It happens. So it happens to the best of us. So what I'm saying that Kanye West was involved, and he had like a great clique. He had his own set of hitmen, and he gave me a lot of opportunity. And then after that, I got to give a shout out to Vic Medina, and then I met Jay-Z, and I did all that stuff. And right now, it's trying to reintroduce myself back into the game because, as you can tell, my name is Charlemagne, and there's a lot of Charlemagnes out there. So I got to reintroduce the people and not let them forget my legacy and what I did.
But I'm looking right at what you're offering. You have this brand, you have the hat. Talk about the symbol and what it means, how it translates to your
symbolism,
brand.
My brand, the symbolism of it is crazy because when I first started, I had an idea for a brand of Charlemagne, because it's like, that's why I never call myself. I know people, a lot of people refer to me as DJ Charlemagne. That's why I didn't want to put anything in front of my name, because I felt that limited me.
Of course.
So I wanted to be just Charlemagne,
Okay.
and that way the brand would be everything it encompasses,
Okay.
like the hat, the style, the knowledge, everything comes into one, and that would be the real Charlemagne. And then you could be Charlemagne, I'm Charlemagne, but there's a whole gray area. Charlemagne brand is for those people who never gave up, who want to continue to pursue their dreams regardless of what happens. There's a whole gray area of people who haven't reached their peak yet, who are just starting out, who don't have that knowledge, who don't have that connection. Because everybody's looking for how you say that? To ascend.
Right.
They're not looking at, there are a lot of lateral connections you can make.
Absolutely. So
You
you're
get what I'm
basically
saying?
empowering
Right.
the audience.
They're empowering me as well.
Okay.
I like that. Because,
right.
like, for instance, I like your style. I think you should be on, like, E or BET or whatever. But that's great. You're at your level right now. I'm at that level right now. Why don't we help each other, as opposed to, like, let's just aim for the E. What if that doesn't happen?
Right.
Create your own lane, and then we can all both ascend together.
And it speaks a volume coming from you, who has been successful from trying the waters, testing the waters years ago, and now we're just, it's a continuation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My story is not finished. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. And to me, it's easy. Once you see that you've reached there, it's like riding a bike. You know you can do it again.
Absolutely.
It's like the hustle mentality.
Absolutely.
You hustle to make it out. You lost those bricks, get it back.
Well, I think that says a lot about who you are, speaking of character. What's been some of the highlights of your career?
Definitely working on that blueprint too. That was amazing for me.
Like, how was it work? Like, what was your demeanor in the position,
I was
given
always,
the opportunity?
I was always cool. I mean, I never really, I was that guy that was a loudmouth. I was just, I just stayed there and just absorbed the knowledge and looked at everybody.
Okay.
I met Just Blaze. I met Kanye. That's when Baseline was popping. I mean, it was a great place to be. Cameron, everybody was up there. The Rock was crazy at that time.
And you're in the building.
Absolutely. The Rock was in the building, and I was in the building.
As a hip hop enthusiast, it's such a pleasure to be able to sit down and have you tell me stories about you being amongst greats, you being a great. I think we were talking about something earlier, and I just want to touch upon it before it escapes me. How important it is to be around those and to focus on the craft versus ego. Like, while you're highlighting some of the opportunities you've experienced, what would be a way to escape from dealing with ego in this business? This business is tricky. So what would you say to someone who is pursuing it, who is in the room, in the building like you are now, that wants to be successful but doesn't necessarily know how to combat ego? Well,
the ego is a tricky thing. And I say that all the time, because even we all have it. You have to learn to humble yourself.
Okay.
For instance, I remember when I was on the come up, and people would ask me, like, would you take a position lower than where you are now to absorb the knowledge? And I'd say yes.
Oh, you did?
That'd be the first thing I'd do.
Yeah?
Yeah, just so I didn't say I took it, but I said I would. Let's say the opportunity arose.
You answered it appropriately.
Yeah,
Got
if the opportunity arose
Got
and I had to start from scratch, I would absolutely do that, knowing that knowledge would be absorbed by me, and I, again, would be able to use it to my advantage later on when I wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're in a position right now to, reach back and help people. You can reach back, reach forward. I guess what my concern is, hip-hop is much different than it was 10 years ago. Even maybe you could date back to so soon as 5 years ago. But
Right.
if we want to compare old school hip-hop to new school hip-hop, what do you enjoy most about now? What can you agree on what's going on now? What do you like about now?
Well, this exact time, which is in 2018, I don't want to date it, but I have to, because like, I see a resurgence of lyrics. I see the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar just won a Pulitzer, and
Big shout out.
But that's what I'm saying. That shows there's a resurgence of lyrics and bars that matter, and that's not to hate on the new school. I understand that you're all about fun, but there are times when there are some serious issues that need to be addressed, and we as a community need young leaders to address that kind of seriousness. Everything is not always good time, fun time. Like, it's just like in life.
Right.
Like right now, we're talking, it's serious, but we could leave here and then go to a party and then, you know, have a good time and not even speak on nothing deep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that it's just like in life. Everything has a balance. I think the balance is returning because at one point, I'm not going to say, because it always sounds like when you speak on new hip hop as an old head, you're hating, but I'm not. All I'm saying is at one time, we didn't have any serious voices out there saying anything.
Yeah.
And it felt bland. And then you had to reach back and listen to like maybe an old Public Enemy or something else to even get a message.
Right. You couldn't tap into the right now.
Right.
But we do have some people that are considered leaders. You consider them more of a new school, but still carrying the torch. They're respected.
Yeah.
They're doing the noble thing. Out of these people, maybe not a J. Cole, maybe not a Kendrick, or even so, is there anyone that you would want to work with? Like if you had your network set up where, you know, you can get in the studio for a couple of days with any one artist, is there anyone you have in mind?
To be honest, my list is already there. I've worked with almost everybody.
Oh.
And it's just that the new school guys I haven't worked with, the Coles and the Kendricks.
Okay.
The one person that did escape me that I would still like to work with is Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't worked with Nas. So I'd love, Nas, if you out there, holler at your boy, man. Got some fire.
So what can, you know, as we've covered, you know, the territory that you've charted, the goals you set for yourself, but, you know, with the coming times, what can we expect from you? Can we go check for you? I mean, obviously your Instagram, we could keep abreast of what's happening in your world, but is there anything specific coming up that we can look forward to?
Well, I just did something with my man Milton J. He's an up-and-coming artist out of the DMV out of Maryland. I met him through my brother Randy, and he's a good guy, and we just had a video on Ralph McDaniels. Y'all want to find it, just go to the link on my Instagram. You see the whole video there. And I'm working with him, and I'm working with a couple of artists here and there. And I still have Natural Elements, still a couple of things moving out, but I don't want to. I was just learning this business. It's better to say less and just to do more.
Copy that.
So it's like if I say something that doesn't come to fruition, it looks a little crazy. But just know that I'm still in that area, the same area I haven't left. I'm still looking for that new artist, that new face. You never know who
so you're accessible.
Yeah, I'm very accessible.
Okay, so people that have the professionalism and the work ethic can reach out to you.
Yeah, you said the right thing.
Okay.
Professionalism, the work ethic. It can't be just yo, what's up, what's happening, yo, can I
Nonsense.
come chill?
Right.
No, there'll be none of that.
What about women? What about women
absolutely,
in the game?
Absolutely. In fact, I was just looking through the gram and I found a couple of ladies who were fire, and I'm like, I might have to reach out because I'm looking. I don't care where it comes from. Once I hear that fire, I'm like, yes, I'm interested.
Gotcha.
I'm interested.
I think it's like I said, for someone that has been studying the game to a certain degree, it is an absolute pleasure being able to sit down with you. I anticipate sitting down with you more. How about that?
I'd love that because
I'm putting you on my radar.
I got no problem with that because I think we had some so much more interesting stuff that was said off camera if y'all were privy to that. But I just want to, this is just the introduction to get y'all into the, you know, Kenya Ture and, you know, the real.
And the next time we get together, we have to go live. So
Absolutely.
we get some back and forth. It's like being able to
I like
get
that. We get
direct
interact
connection
with the people.
Yeah, so we got some stuff coming up. I'm looking forward to that. And I think the greatest part about sitting down with you is the fact that out of all of your success, you're genuine, you maintain your humility.
Hence the real.
Okay. and also, just going right back to the brand. Is there a page? Does the brand have its own page?
The Charlemagne brand.
Okay.
It's at Charlemagne brand.
Okay.
Follow me at Real Charlemagne.
Okay.
I also have a show coming up, 100 Proof. And I think also on might be the Kenya Ture show on the market soon. So got a lot of things coming up. So just be clear. The people I rock with are real. Just understand that. I just need y'all to. I think if we help each other, that's the way of. I think that's the way of the future.
Without
lateral moves. It doesn't always have to be like I got to reach out to Beyonce or that. There's other people that's on your level who can really help you. So it's like I think we just need to. Going forward, I think it's just more of us working together.
Well, thank you for your time, and I'm excited to see more of you, so don't shy away from that face in front of the camera.
Absolutely. I'm there, and it's been a pleasure talking to you as well, and I look forward to more Kenya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Know what I mean?
before we hang this up, I really wanted you to just give another piece, like a gem to drop. Besides being humble and humbling yourself, what could be an opportunity for an artist coming up? What do they need to be prepared with? What do they need to have in their back pocket that's going to get them a step closer to them having their career launch? Do they need to have like maybe at least 2 or 3 singles? Do they need to have a mixtape? What do you recommend?
This day and age, you always have to have music on hand.
Okay.
And my philosophy has always been, just throw music out there.
Okay.
Don't wait.
Okay.
Because if you keep waiting for what? Like, I mean, I think that was a mistake on our part. We had music back in the day. And what I see now is that, you know the difference between, you just made me want to touch on a point. You know the difference between, to me, the mumble rappers, if you want to call them that. Again, I'm not strategizing. I'm not calling
alternative
right.
hip hop.
So the difference between mumble rappers and we want to say lyrical rappers, you want to know the difference between them?
Which is?
They drop more music.
Wow.
That's it.
They don't hold back.
Yeah, they drop more music.